Camelot 331 here. And hide your kids and hide your wife, baby, because they're coming for everybody out here. Look, I hope you understand the old ass meme reference because I'm old as hell. Look, life is it's closing in on me, and the days have been dark, and the depression's been heavy. That's a joke, kind of. No, guys, no. Look, there is a big dark cloud looming over the rest of us, and they're coming for you kids, baby. What does that mean? All right, what does that mean? Now, I know this looks like a good thing because you can get your kids out the house. You ain't got to worry about the little asses because, let's be honest, they suck. That's why I ain't got none. I would rather die. I'm going to be honest. I hate all of them. Throw them right off the bridge. That's also a joke, kind of. But no, giant retail and big business wants a change, baby. You know what that change is? It's to employ your childs, all right? To employ your children's. To lower the working age. Can you believe that? We're going to cover all of it. But before we get into it, please like the video. Comment down below how old you are and how old your children are. And if you want to throw them off the cliff like in 300. Oh, and by the way, subscribe, please. Follow me on Odyssey. It's in the description as well. So let's get the hell on it, doggone it. So this right here says, let us hire 13-year-olds. The Australians retailers tell government. It says, the peak body for Australian retailers is calling for a nationwide law allowing for children as young as 13 to take up jobs. In a bid to sort of labor shortages in shops, the Australian Retailers Association is seeking to make laws regarding child labor uniform across the country. An ideal model would be one to where we allow 13 to 15-year-olds to work with sensible regulations in place around not working during school hours or times that would impact a young person's education. Agreeing to a national framework on young workers would help mobilize a willing and able cohort of people to help address the staffing shortfall. At present, there are 40,000 vacancies in the retail sector. The calls for change will be presented to upcoming Jobs and Skills Summit. So you know why this is happening, right? This is happening because big business and real retailers in places like that, brick and mortar places, actually probably across the board in every industry, instead of upping the pay to a fair like market value, because let's be honest, it's kind of taking care of itself in some places, at least where I live. The McDonald's down the street from me starts out at $17 an hour. That's insane, all right? The minimum wage where I am is $7. Okay, that's McDonald's, guys. That's the difference. And people are taking up those jobs, albeit it's a terrible job, let's be honest. But that's what they want to do, is they want to, instead of paying people, they just want to fill the spots with children that don't give a damn or have no other choice. Now look, you may be for children working. You may be against it. It's neither here nor there. When I was 15, I got a worker's permit to work at Piggly Wiggly. And it was terrible, I'm going to be honest, for me anyway. But that was in like a tiny little place in Alabama. What happens when 13-year-olds are being overexerted, okay, taken advantage of because of lower wages? Let's be honest. That's what they're aiming to do. They want to fill these spots so that they can pay people nothing. Because, 13-year-old, technically it's like, oh, you're just learning the workforce. So technically it's more of a lesson than it is actually you making money. That's what they're going to look at it. That's how older people will look at it, right? Oh, well, they are just learning a lesson. They don't need a high wage. That's the point, okay? That's the issue. Now, you may be for or against that. I don't really know where I fall because I did work when I was a child. But let's be honest. If a young girl or a young boy, 13 years old, are working in, busy places, what's to say or protect them from getting assaulted or being taken advantage of? Because let's be honest, when I was 13, I was dumb as hell. You corner me in a back room, bruh, I'd probably do whatever you told me. I'm just be honest. Like, it just feels like a scary thing. Now, maybe part-time would be okay, but only in certain industries. But humans are corrupt. I don't know if that would even help anything. But let's continue to cover this. Australia has the second highest childcare costs in the world. It's simply unaffordable for many working women and parents who are turning down employment opportunities to care for their children. Solving childcare in this country just isn't a social issue. It's an economic reform that would unleash the potential of return to work parent. I get what you're saying. I understand, everyone. They're saying childcare costs too much, so just let Walmart be your daycare, and they'll pay them. I see what you're saying. The way they're trying to spin it is, oh, you can't afford daycare services? Just make them work. Now, granted, if you are having a daycare take care of your 13-year-old, that's weird. Your 13-year-old should take care of himself at that damn point. Shit, I didn't even go to a daycare when I was 7. Now, granted, I was in a trailer park, so the other trailer park people took care of me. You know, we had some very noble people in the trailer park. Undamn believable. It's pretty crazy, and we're going to talk about this more, but it says the push to lower employment age. It says there's a push for children as young as 13 to be allowed to work to help address staff shortages. Shocking. The push is coming from the retail and hospitality sectors, calling on the federal government to establish a national uniform age for starting work. At 13, it says we're looking for a national approach. It says right here, it could be beneficial. Young workers were overrepresented in customer abuse and sexual harassment complaints. That's exactly what I was just talking about a moment ago. What is there to protect these people from that? Kids, I mean, people that are adults are afraid to come forward. Okay, they're embarrassed. Imagine being 13. So that's kind of where I kind of don't really favor this whole idea. Now you're thinking to yourself right now, right? This is Australia, correct? The issue is it's big business and retailers that are going to the national government, okay, in Australia. You do realize that these big business aren't just in Australia. They're not based in Australia. All these big businesses that were at this summit are big businesses that exist all over the world. So this is something that they want to do all over the world. And I really, really do want to know your opinion on it because it's actually very interesting. And I don't read comments a lot because, to be honest, they're always making fun of my stupid face. And to be honest, my face is stupid as hell. But I don't need to be reminded by your ass, all right? But comment down below and tell me if you think this is something we should be doing. Because I don't know if I think it is beneficial. I feel like when I was 15 and I was working at Piggly Wiggly, all I wanted to do was go ride my bike, man, and play like Halo 2 and shit. And I missed out on a lot of that because I never stopped working. I started working at Piggly Wiggly at 15 and I never stopped. It hasn't stopped since then. So that's kind of nightmarish. Like, what if you start working at 13 and also going to school full time and working not full time, maybe part time. But when I was at Piggly Wiggly, I worked 5-6 days a week, 40 hours a week. So yeah, that's probably what they would end up doing. I don't know if children should have that much stress. Like, God, dude, when you're in your 30s, it sucks. Just working 40 or 50 hours a week sucks. You know, I don't care who you are. It sucks. It's not fun. All right. So imagine being a child, a sweet, innocent child, and you're working 40 hours a week and going to school more than that. Oh, God. What about extracurriculars? It's over, baby. That's too much for a kid, in my opinion. But is there benefits to this rule? What do you think? Like the video, comment down below, and give your boy a kiss on the lips. I need it, baby. I need the lip kiss. I haven't got one in years. You could deliver that right now. Follow me on Instagram. There's where you deliver it. Follow me on Odyssey. Also there, exclusive content. And do me a favor. Please get the hell on it. Doggone it. Bye. Yeah. Ooh. Hell yeah.